Man, it's so hard to stay on schedule. But hit my intro.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All to oppose, all to oppose.
All right, I am back with another video. Got my glasses on to make sure I can see. I'm gonna leave them on the whole time. I better take them off. But it's hard to stay on schedule. And you know, one interesting observation, I was like, man, this YouTube stuff is kind of expensive. You watch everybody else, they get podcasts and everything. But actually to do ShoeTube, you actually gotta buy shoes and then review them. Does that really make a lot of sense? I mean, when you really think about it, it's like, I gotta spend money to make money. But then you got people that actually have podcasts and just talk on about everyday current events. They just make money off that. I know it's something to think about, but people probably say, what you complaining about? You want the shoes anyway? Yeah, but just to stay in the YouTube algorithm, you got to continue to buy shoes. So I just thought about that. I said, let me just share this with, my good looking people, just to say, just to throw that out there. But nonetheless, let's get into this review. Welcome back. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And eventually, Who Has the Heat, we will get to season 12. So go tell a family member, friend of a friend. Also, go check out the Sis 313 Retro Queen and the Pro McFly They got their own channel, so make sure you sub up as well. And if you want to follow me on YouTube, you already got the stuff right somewhere in there. You also can follow me on IG on the Emoneyshoes, and of course follow Who Has the Heat on IG as well. Now let's get into this review. I'm a little bit late. I think about 2-3 weeks late on these shoes, and I'm so glad they decided to change the name of the shoe, because I was like, wait a minute, we already got this shoe, so you already probably know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, everybody can't get this shoe, and everybody probably didn't want the shoe because all of the stuff coming out. Here we go. Bang! There we go. Nice little box. Now I got to put the glasses on it because I can't see it lit. So what we have is women's Air Jordan 4 Retro. Size 12 women, 10.5 men, official colorway, seafoam cell, metallic silver. So you already know what time. Y'all know my favorite silhouette is Jordan 4. I don't know, the women's shoes, they have a nice presentation and everything, but for some reason they sit. So I waited, and I struck at the proper time, got them for like $150 off of GOAT. So appreciate you on that. So, okay, you got your white box. Like I said, not too many people showed this shoe because it's a women's release. Got the GOAT card. Got the nice little paper wafer right here as well. And look at the presentation on these. You got your little nice divider. So as of late, all of the ladies' shoes have been sitting, which is very, very weird, right? So here we go. The shoe right here, the Abundance 4. Let's do a quick little spin-a-rooney. So they say seafoam. Now you compare this to this. I guess so. Pretty close in color. But I mean, I did a lace swap. But I guess so. At first I couldn't see it. But now putting them together, I think this one is a little bit darker, as you can see, compared to this. But hey, whatever floats, they both. Alright, now like the Jordan 4 silhouette, I think it came out in 1989, I want to say. Tinker Hatfield shoe, right? The air bubble and all of that was on the Jordan 3, 4, 5, and 6. I mean, this shoe, pretty much like you got the netting, you got your arm right here, and I like these eyelets here where you got the hits, kind of like the Pure Money, right? You got the silver or chrome to your dome hits on here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the seafoam laces, or should I break this up with white? I'm probably gonna try. Y'all let me know down below. I mean, underneath, you pretty much got your herringbone traction, right, with the sea foam under there. So of course it's gonna get dirty real quick. And it's white. It's an interesting looking white. Like I said, I can't hardly look like it's almost like a sail white here. But the material is pretty good. I'm not sure what kind of material. I don't know if it's like a new buck, but it's definitely not leather, that's for sure. It is definitely not leather. And then you can see you have the netting, and then under the netting you have the sea foam as well. So this one here, which is good about this, like on some of the other ones, right, you don't have those plastic arms, so you don't have to worry about that breaking off as easy. You just probably got to worry about more of these clips breaking off as well. The tongue, you got the traditional flight patch right here. And then of course on the back is more plastic. Now this tab on the back is not like the newer ones, right, where you've been getting the SB softer tabs on the back. So yeah, you're gonna have to wear some taller socks on these because this joker is sharp on the back. All right, it's sharp like in the years past, and I myself has had to learn the hard way. Don't have the correct socks on, this sucker will be digging in your heel, and trust me and believe me, it's going to hurt. So you don't have a shoe tree inside of this. You actually got paper, which is very interesting. Normally you have the shoe tree, but hey, it is what it is. As long as you can keep the shoe perform. I gotta put some muscle into this, right? And inside you got your normal Air Jordan, nothing special about it. And then inside you can see. So I don't know about these, and then I don't know, like here, like somebody just pressed it all in, but I guess that's how the shoes. I noticed that like more on the women's release shoes, they have more of that indentation. Got to do the smell test, and pretty done good on that. So again, like I said, for the most part, women's shoes don't do that great, but it's just weird. This is definitely a dope shoe in my opinion. Gonna have to get some shirts to put together with this, but I'm gonna give it one last quick spin. And I think, like I said, the prices are going down on these, so some people may be just waiting. It goes up to a size 10.5. So sorry for people other than the 10.5, you missed out on this. But I'm pretty sure for the most part, people are not mad on that. Now, to the meat and potatoes of this thing. What do I rate this shoe out of a 5? I think, what was just the retail price? $215 or something like that. Definitely not worth no $215, maybe about $190, I would say. But it is a clean colorway if you can pull it off. So with that being said, out of 5, I give it about a 4.4 out of 5. I think that is pretty good for this shoe. You guys let me know what you think. We can chop it up in the comment section below. Thanks for all the love and support. Emoneyshoes, I'm out. Peace.